I got a meeting. Like, okay, I'll see you next week. He's like, see you next week. Or there was a time when you talked about weather where we had a big snowstorm and I think it was like 14 inches of snow and there was just no way I was getting there on my scooter. And so I ended up walking 40 minutes to the facility so I could meet him. And so it turned out that day that football was canceled, everything was canceled. So no one was even in the building. And so I ended up writing a note on a piece of paper, letting him know that I was there because I didn't want him to think that I dodged him if he was there because he gave me that opportunity to come in. So I wrote this note on a piece of paper, and the next time I saw him, he said, we were talking more about next steps, and he told me, he said, I don't know you, right? We have these conversations, but I don't really know who you are yet, but I know you're persistent. And then he said, you wrote me a note, for crying out loud, to let me know that you were here. So let's start to reach out to coaches and let's see where we can get you. And so I think that even though, yes, I was doing the research, which was a big part of it, I think going back to the little things of always showing up on time, doing your best, having a good demeanor, I could have been upset about the times when he wasn't there or when I went in and he said, I can't meet today because I have a meeting. But I understood that, one, it was a privilege and a really good opportunity that he was dedicating some time each week to meet with me. So even though some weeks it didn't work out, I was still gracious for the opportunity to still go in and say, hey, coach. And then that led to him introducing me to his staff. And then his staff telling me, hey, if you don't find anywhere to go once you graduate, you can come and intern with us. And so there's just opportunities start to build once you show how much you really want it. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have it all figured out right away, because I'm going into year 3 and I'll still tell coaches I still don't have it figured out. And I don't necessarily think you ever do figure it out, because there's new science that comes out, and if you're not adapting, then that's probably an issue. So, but having those tangibles that you can't teach, going back to how it started with my mentor, Coach Joseph, those are the things that I truly believe that are going to allow me to be successful in this field and propel me over other candidates for high level positions, because I have the tools that you can't teach, yet I'm learning the stuff that I don't know. When other kids